Have you ever asked yourself why some people get seen and others don't? Why some start ordinary, but don't remain ordinary? Were they smarter, richer, better connected, or did they simply have one small difference? A more important question: if you do exactly what everyone else does, why should you expect a different result? If you think like everyone else, act like everyone else, take risks like everyone else, why wouldn't you end up living like everyone else? A truth that may be hard to swallow is this: the world does not need a copy of you. The world is full of people trying to fit in, but history was made by those who dared to stand out. Today we're going to talk about a dangerous truth. If you look like everyone else, you remain average. Why do most people end up looking the same? Let's be honest. From childhood, we were taught to be acceptable. Not too different, not too strange, not too far ahead of the crowd. School taught us to give the right answers, not to create new questions. Society taught us not to make mistakes, not to experiment. But here's the problem. The system was designed to produce safe people, not exceptional ones. Being average is safe. Being different is scary. Why? Because when you become different, you are judged, you are mocked, you are rejected. And most people are willing to sacrifice their dreams just to avoid being rejected. But the deeper truth is this: most people don't become different, not because they can't, but because they don't want to pay the price. Difference isolates you first. When you choose a path others refuse to take, the applause gets quieter. The silence grows louder. The doubts get stronger. And the hardest voice of all is the one inside you asking, what if I'm wrong? This is the point where most people turn back. Not because their dream was small, but because they couldn't handle the pressure of growing. The simple law of the world: attention rewards difference. Look around you. In art, in business, in sports, in technology, those who were noticed broke a pattern. In the fashion world, there was a time when black was worn only for mourning. Wearing black in formal or everyday settings was considered unusual. Then a French woman decided to break that unwritten rule. Her name was Coco Chanel. In 1926, she introduced the little black dress. Many mocked her. They said black was the color of grief. They said women should wear light colors. But Chanel understood one thing: simplicity is power. Today, a simple black dress is one of the most classic choices in the world. She didn't just design a dress, she changed a social belief. The same happened in the world of technology. In the early 2000s, almost every phone was filled with buttons. Everyone thought that structure was standard and untouchable, until one man stepped on stage and said, "We're going to remove all the buttons." His name was Steve Jobs. In 2007, the first iPhone was introduced, a phone without a physical keyboard, completely touch-based. Many said it would fail. They said people wouldn't adapt. They said it was madness. But that very madness changed the mobile industry forever. What they had in common wasn't just that they were different. They broke a pattern with vision and courage. Blind difference or intelligent difference. Being different by itself has no value. If you go against the flow just to attract attention, that isn't courage, it's stubbornness. The kind of difference that succeeds has 3 traits. 1, it's rooted in deep belief, not performance. 2, it solves a real problem. 3, it's willing to pay the price. Most people want different results without paying the price of being different. But the truth is this: every new level of success comes with a new level of loneliness. Why do people call you foolish when you become different? Because you become a threat to their comfort zone. When you dare to do what they didn't, you unintentionally remind them they could have been more. And that's uncomfortable. So what's the easiest thing to do? Label you dreamer, unrealistic, arrogant, foolish. Almost no great idea was encouraged at the beginning. If everyone agrees with you, you probably haven't moved very far ahead of your time. The greater danger, comfortable mediocrity. The greatest danger is not failure. The greatest danger is settling for an average life. A life where you're not deeply unhappy, but you don't truly shine either. Years pass, and you realize you only lived safely. But let's break another dangerous lie. We were told, be yourself, but we were never taught how to find ourselves. Slowly, so many shoulds pile up that the voice of I want gets silenced. And one day you realize you're living a life designed to please others. Being different means accepting this. Not everyone will understand you. But if you're going to struggle anyway, why choose the pain of not growing? The worst feeling in life is not failure, it's regret. The regret of knowing you could have, but you didn't try. In the end, being different does not guarantee success, but being the same almost guarantees remaining average. You don't have to be strange. You don't have to be controversial. But if something inside you says, this is not my path, don't silence it. Maybe that voice, that small difference, that brave decision, is the very thing that separates you from the crowd. Because the world is not a place for perfect people. It's a place for courageous ones. And if you look like everyone else, you remain average. But if you dare to be yourself, you might just create your own small piece of history.